Across to Anaga joining us for more on that. Anaga, the Muslims have been a part of the 2B category. They do have reservation in the state of Karnataka. At least they're considered as backward classes. Large chunks of the Muslim population in Karnataka are still marginalized. In fact, they barely have basic amenities. And identifying that, we believe that the Karnataka government had categorized it, and it has been a long-standing rule in Karnataka. Successive governments have followed that categorization. But we know when Basavaraj Bommai was in power, just the last regime of the BJP had intended to scrap that. The matter is now in Supreme Court. There's a stay on the issue. Has the Congress government responded to the National Backward Commission and its report and its reaction to this?
Well, Nabila, this coming at this point when this election is around the corner and when the Prime Minister has just made, a communally sensitive statement that has almost triggered a political firestorm is indeed raising a lot of eyebrows. The Congress government in Karnataka, they have been opposing what Basavaraj Bommai did from day one. What Bommai essentially did was to transfer the Muslims who were in the backward quota to the economically weaker section. This was in fact a part of Congress's manifesto as well in the assembly polls. They said that if they come to power, then they will not let it happen. Muslims, who are still yet to receive the kind of education that they're entitled to, are still lagging behind. And if we come to power, we will ensure that Muslims do continue to get the benefits of reservation that they are getting now. And that's exactly what's happening right now. However, what Bommai did is, of course, stayed by the court. But the Congress government has stated that come what may, everybody that come under the minority community, including Muslims especially, they will reap the benefits of this society and economy is what the Congress is saying, Nabila.
Well, according to the National Commission for Backward Classes, they claim that categorizing the entire community in one chunk, saying that all Muslims are backwards, would mean that the actual reservation that needs to trickle down to the deserving classes of poor Muslims, of course, will be lost. The actual focus around this implementation will be lost. Let's see how the Congress government itself responds to this. I'm going to quickly cut across now to all the communal politics that's happening in the state of Karnataka. We saw that extensively in the assembly election. Lok Sabha is no different. Nationally, locally, it seems like the same communal rhetoric prevails. Let me take you through all the controversy around the Hanuman Chalisa chants that was, in fact, a mega showdown over Hanuman Chalisa between the BJP and the Congress, with the Prime Minister himself launching an attack, saying in Bengaluru very recently, a man played Hanuman Chalisa in his shop and he was attacked. So Hindus are not even allowed to chant the Hanuman Chalisa under the Congress regime. They are under threat. Modi says, slamming the Congress, that the party insulted even Lord Ram and Hanuman, and it wasn't restricted just to Karnataka, but also even to Rajasthan, where the Congress was in power. They banned Ram Navami festivities as well.